हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू अनदर फुटबॉल रिव्यू एंड रैंट्स वीडियो। आज हम बात करेंगे राउंड ऑफ 16 के मैचेस जो दो हुए थे कल। पैराग्वे वर्सेस फ्रांस एंड कनाडा वर्सेस मोरक्को की। सो टू स्टार्ट विथ कनाडा वर्सेस मोरक्को, दिस वाज लाइक a good match. Like both teams were expecting to score goals, but somehow only Morocco were the ones who went through. And first half की बात करें तो Canada were quite dominating on Morocco. Like they were not giving any spaces to Morocco, getting a little physical also. Like the game was pretty much physical in the first half. But it was quite intense also. But in the second half, as the legs were tired and सब लोग थोड़ा थोड़ा थके हुए थे, then Morocco tried to pace up things like Elonai, Brahim Diaz and Rahimi. These three were like the final third of the Moroccan attack, and they really pushed through. फर्स्ट गोल वॉज ब्रिलियंट स्ट्रैटेजी या टैक्टिक कह सकते हो कि फ्री किक मिली एंड दे जस्ट थॉट कि पीछे से ही लाइक दे नीड टू शूट फ्रॉम आउटसाइड एंड अ क्लिनिकल फिनिश फ्रॉम ओनाई, and that was the first goal. After that, Canada were putting pressure. Like I think that's the difference between the teams. Like Canada were able to do good, but they had moments, but in the final third they were not that good as Morocco. Like Morocco broke the deadlock with that free kick, but after that they were like they just played their natural game, like how we saw against Brazil and every other team, because they were, I guess, under pressure in the first half. Until the first goal they were still figuring out things like how to break this deadlock and defense. But they were, as soon as they got that one goal, they got that their confidence back, and they were like, okay, we can get this match through. The manager also did some substitutes, like Amrabat also came to make the defense line good. At the same time, they knew that Canada are going to come to score the equalizer, so whenever they got the chance to counter attack, they did, and that's how the second goal also came. Like the counter attack happened somehow, and Brahim Diaz got the ball, and then he gave it back to Unai again. Pretty much a good game. Saibari got injured early in the first half, like during the hydration break only in the time frame. It felt bad. I don't know what's the update on him, but I hope he'll be back in the next game, because the next game is against France. It will be tough game. But yeah, Morocco, I think Morocco is the team that knows how to shut down other teams as well. I know that their first game against Brazil was not that good. It was pretty much decent, and Brazil came through with that individual brilliance from Vinny Jr. But other than that, it was good game from Morocco after the group stage, after the first match. And this match, I guess the efficiency on the shots, like you can see how they were so optimistic about when to take shot, when to not, when to pass. And in the end, like Canada, they played a good football, but Morocco was a little better and little more efficient in taking their chances and burying them. Canada were not. I guess at the end of the game they were very desperate to score the goal, at least one goal. But you can also see after they conceded the first goal, the coach was in complete disbelief that even after everything they scored, like even after these many tight spaces, these many low block defense, and he was quite disappointed that even after so much hard work they still conceded a goal. But after that he came back, to reality that there's still time, we can equalize and we can start this game again. But that didn't happen because Morocco pounced on the opportunities on counter attack. And I think that's how every team in the World Cup should play. Like, yeah, okay, you have that one goal lead, but you should also be optimistic that you need to score another, because and you need to get those counter attacks precise. Bearing them is the will give you more pressure release, क्योंकि anyways even if you score one goal के लिए वर्ल्ड कप में कुछ मैटर नहीं करती. Like the other team is anyways going to try and score, and we see every match, like even if anyone concedes a goal, then they attack, and the team who has scored the goal, they defend it, and somehow it's a part of the game plan कि हम एक गोल की लीड ले लेंगे, फिर डिफेंस करेंगे, फिर I don't know, like somehow the opposition equalizes and that's how the game goes. But Morocco, they just did a little opposite, I would say. Ki they did defend well, but at the same time they took their chances whenever possible, like counter attacks pe khelna. Both the second and third goal were on counter attacks, and Canada tried their best, but hard luck to them, and their World Cup journey is over now. I guess this was a good story. Like last World Cup तो उन्होंने एक भी मैच नहीं जीता था, but this World Cup they came through. They went to round of 32, round of 16 now, and I hope in the next coming World Cups they play very good. I don't know what happened to Alphonso Davies, but he's their main man. I don't know why he wasn't in the game, but yeah, that's from the first match. And second match की बात करें तो मतलब रद्दी मैच था वो, मज़ा ही नहीं आया. Like Paraguay came with a strategy that they will go physical over France. Like they will frustrate them, they'll mentally just exhaust them, they'll taunt them, उनको थोड़ा उकसाएंगे कि भाई ये कुछ कर ले और येलो कार्ड खा ले. And that's what happened with Olise. He was trying to be nonchalant, but at the same time he was trying to, he was mentally वो उनके साइड हो गया था. Like their game plan worked, like pretty much on at least for one player. Mbappe, he knew what Paraguay was doing, so that's why he laughed it off every time. Sometimes he was also angry, sometimes he was also, but that's the part of the game. You are in the game, some things never go, some things don't go according to you. But I don't think Paraguay came with the intention that they want to score a goal, क्योंकि बहुत कम अटैक्स हुए उनके साइड. अटैक भी नहीं बोल सकते, they were just clearing the ball and finding in Shiso or some other player, Almiron you can say. But intense game, like the bodies falling here and there from France, from Paraguay also. And I think off the ball उन्हें बहुत tackles किए जो referee ने notice नहीं किए, and that's why the fouls were not given. But at the end, in the second half also, I don't know, the wings were also quite easily defendable, because the pace that Barcola had, he was completely shut down. At the same time, Dembele was also getting overcrowded. Like two defenders were marking him. Olise, I don't know, he played good, but at the same time he was also closed down pretty much easily. This is the game that exposed France a little bit in the attacking side, but in the defense they were really solid, because they weren't tested in the defense. I guess the attacks were not there only from Paraguay. They were coming with the intention that they will just tie this match and go in the extra time and then penalties. That's what I think. But yeah, Paraguay के साइड से कुछ अटैक्स हुए ही नहीं है बहुत. मतलब अगर कोई किसी को बॉल मिला भी आफ्टर द France attack and somehow someone receives the ball, he was getting overcrowded by 3-4 defenders. Like no one was going for the support. And at the same time, once I guess, yeah, Barcola or Dembele, they both are like pacey, but they don't have that much of a technicality as compared to Doué. I guess Doué has that flair, and once Doué came, he just tried to get that Neymar flair kind of thing and got the penalty somehow. It was a good dribble from him, and penalties में भी बहुत ड्रामा हुआ कि Dembele was on the spot and Paraguayan players were crowded by him, and someone from that Paraguay just tried to damage the penalty spot, or somehow that Mbappe would or Dembele, who was taking the penalty, would slip. But Dembele also laughed it off because he knew what their strategy was. He knew what they were trying to do, and in the whole game we also saw how they were trying to play. It was not necessary, but I think referee was also quite harsh on France players, that he was not calling the fouls or the tackles that Paraguay was doing. But he had expected this, I guess, that अगर फ्रांस के अटैकर्स थोड़ा सा भी इधर उधर लाइक दे इफ़ दे प्लेड कैजुअल एंड डिफेंडर ने कुछ बहुत ही गंदा टैकल कर दिया, or even if a okay tackle is going harsh on them because they are playing casual, then he would not give the tackle. Off the ball movements बहुत ही खतरनाक थे फ्रांस के, like they were trying to get into the spaces, but Paraguayan defenders just blocked them or stopped the attack somehow by conceding a foul. The defense was also good from France, but yeah, it was just one Paraguayan player going ahead and with the ball and not testing the France that much. First half quite frustrating for France. They were trying to take shots and all the shots were going over the goal, and that's why Deschamps, I guess, was pretty much angry in the second half also when Rabiot shot or Kone, I guess, shot go trying to score a goal, but it went over the bar, and Deschamps was pretty much angry because he wanted his players to test the goalkeeper by shooting at least on target. But yeah, France came through, and there was still some fights going on, and Mbappe was laughing. Everybody in the team was laughing except Olise. I don't think because Olise was pretty much into the game, but he considered a yellow card, and somehow that backfired him. Yeah, so that's it for this review. I hope you like it. Not too much for these two games. Technically, both were physical. One was a little more physical than the other, and the Moroccan one was pretty much their way of playing football. So thanks for watching. Thank you.